felt like the Celtics had the momentum from the tip-off. How important is it today to get out to a fast start?
Well, I think you always want to get off to a fast start. I mean, obviously, Jalen made a nice play with Al off of the tip, but it's a long game too. So no matter what happens in the first couple of minutes, you've got to play the other 45, 46 well. It's quite a challenge. The start is important at the beginning of both halves, but at the end of the day, every possession matters against these guys.
I think in there, they were talking, everybody's expecting LeBron to have like this big game, so to speak. Do you always, when playing the Cavaliers, just expect LeBron to have those type of
he's gonna. I mean, there's, like we've said, you guard LeBron as hard as you can, and very rarely will he have a game where he doesn't score more than he did the other night. But he always impacts the game in a ton of ways. And so you guard him as hard as you can, and try to do as well as you can on everybody else, and then you got to go to the other end and score. You can't have those lulls. I've always thought against these guys, if it's a 10-0 run or a 12-0 run, you're in trouble. You got to make it an 8-3, 10-5. You got to manage those times when they're going on their runs.
You always stay very calm on the side.
Excuse me?
You always keep it calm on the side. Where is that coming from? Because surely it must be going up inside.
Well, I don't think I'm always that calm. I think that there'd probably be players and officials that would argue that a little bit. But no, I think one of the things that we all try to do is we all try to prepare as well as we can. I know from now having coached in the number of games I've coached in the NBA, kind of how the game goes and what to expect, and I just have to prepare for that prior to the game. And I think if you do that, then you can make clearer decisions.
Brad, in Game 2 against Indiana, LeBron and the Cavs had a big bounce back. Can you use that game specifically as an example to get ready for this Game 2 here?
You could go through the career of every great player ever. They always respond. They always are antsy to respond. They're anxious to respond. They're ready to respond. And at the same time, we have to focus on what we do best. Realize that you're going to get that punch. You're going to get that hit by LeBron and the rest of the guys. And again, make it as hard as possible on him and guard the other guys well. It's easier said than done.
Does that come down to the mindset? What's the mindset? Is there a different mindset for the players between a Game 1 and a Game 2?
I think you have to just prepare to play your very best before every game. I mean, there's no question. I mean, if you look at in the Philly series, we played great in Game 1, and they came out and just jumped on us. And I thought that we weren't as aggressive. I thought they would set the tone. I thought they got their hands on a lot of balls. On offense, we were settling, and on defense, we were passive. And that won't cut it tonight.
Brad, you guys have taken care of business at home. How important is it to take care of business, and why you guys play so well in front of the crowd, I assume?
Well, I mean, first of all, TD Garden's a special place, and we have special fans. The Philly game I just mentioned, we don't win if we're not there because of the end of that first half was about as electric of an environment as I've ever been in. And I thought it gave us unbelievable momentum heading into the locker room that day. But at the same time, you have to play between those lines. It doesn't matter where you're playing. You still have to execute on both ends. You still have to play with great aggressiveness. You still have to play with great toughness. And, whether you're playing at home or on the road, that's ultimately what you have to do.
That being said, have you seen a difference in this team at home, undefeated?
I don't want to be honest with you. I mean, we have to play well. So every team, there's a reason why you get home court advantage if you have a better record throughout the year, because there is, the idea that if you get to sleep in your own bed and play in front of your home crowd, then that's a good thing. But the bottom line is you have to play well.
After they lost in the Eastern Conference Finals against LeBron and the Cavs last year, how much time did you spend last summer trying to find plays, defense, how to contend?
I probably just took a break, and then you get to watch enough film throughout the course of the year. We played Cleveland first game of the season. obviously a lot's changed for both teams since then, but so much can change that, you know, I think you learn as the years go on. You know, the biggest thing for us is we just have to be able to manage those runs that I talked about earlier better than we did last year.
Todd Lou said he's going to start Tristan Thompson. How does that affect your starting lineup and matching up from the start?
Yeah, we'll see.
Thanks, Coach.
Thanks.
Appreciate it.
Thank you.